waiting for Ajit Kumar.
Oh, so I have to go say go live. Okay, that's good. Okay, it is done.
Okay. I request all of you to just mute yourselves.
Garima, please go ahead.
Yes. A very warm welcome to one and all. I welcome you all to the valedictory session of the Initiation into Mathematics camp conducted by MTTS in collaboration with Bihar Mathematical Society and funded by National Board of Higher Mathematics. This camp was conducted in online mode from 5th of March to 20th of March. And today we have its valedictory session. To start our valedictory, I request Professor Bhaba Sarma. He's a faculty at IIT Guwahati and was a faculty for foundation course in this INEET Math camp. I request you to give a review of the program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Garima. So welcome all the participants, the dignitaries to this valedictory function of INEET Math 2022 Bihar. So we have completed the 2-week program. Today was the last day, last session just over a few minutes back. And we are concluding with this valedictory function. So I welcome all of you to this function. So I'll be giving you some overview, some feedback, okay, and some of my impression and my words to the participants for next. So as you know that this is INEET Math program. This INEET Math program means Initiations to Mathematics. And this is usually a shorter program of the MTTS main programs. The MTTS summer programs are basically 4-week programs at different levels, 3 levels. So at the lowest level, we also have shorter programs. Usually it used to be called as Mini-MTTS programs. And these days we call them as INEET Math program. And after the pandemic, this is the second time, okay? Second time we are having this INEET Math program, both online. And of course, we have also started another program in offline mode. So INEET Math program 3, so that is right now going on. So this is the second program, INEET Math program online, after the pandemic. So we had, it was with the initiative of the, MTTS Trust and special initiative of the MTTS Trust Managing Trustee, Dr. Ajit Kumar. So he took the initiative and it materialized, not only this one and also one at Jammu and Kashmir. So we have concluded the program today. The local coordinator is Dr. Bijay Kumar of Bihar Mathematical Society and Dr. Om Prakash of IIT Patna, Department of Mathematics. So they took the pain of organizing this program, okay, and reaching out to the students, the eligible students, the appropriate students, and we had a good number of applicants for this program. We had a total of about 172 applications, mostly from Bihar and nearby states, and also from some from outside this region, even from Bengal, also from the south. So we selected about 75 participants from the 172 applications. So though we are pretty sure that, as usually is our experience, many of them will not be able to actually finally join. So as we expected, and our expectation was that about 40 students will participate this camp. So that is actually our intent for any such short programs. And fact is that 45 students out of these 75 students who were called to join this program, they completely, they participated and they could complete the program with all these throughout these 2 weeks. And during this program, we had 2 faculty members, and this program was round the clock. It was monitored. It was, in fact, coordinated by Dr. Gorima Gogia. So she's from Miranda House. So she, she took the pain of taking all nitty-gritties as well as technical aspects of this program. She was here, and we had 12 mentors. Okay, so mentors means those are actually the guide, philosopher guides of the participants. Okay, being with the students, groups of students individually, taking their care and assisting them in learning that process. So we had 12 number of mentors. So we had 2 courses. One is on foundation course in mathematics, and the other is real analysis. Of course, this is just the initiation. Okay, the program itself is called Initiation to Mathematics. So foundation course, we had 8 sessions. In these 8 sessions, we talked about how to deal with statements, deal with quantifiers, negations, and that kind of thing. Then we talked about sets, and we talked briefly about functions. In these 8 sessions of real analysis, essentially we had seen the real numbers as a complete ordered field, though that name was not mentioned categorically, that this LUB property of reals that distinguishes real numbers from rational numbers, okay, and all other subsets of reals of that kind, natural numbers, integers, rational numbers. So this LUB property, and in depth we had seen the fallouts of LUB property in various various results which follows from this LUB property, like the density property of rational CNR, okay, greatest integer function, okay. So these kind of things we had seen, and that is the beginning of starting to learn real analysis. So this is precisely what we did in these 2 programs. What is, in fact, during the inauguration session itself, we said what we do, we plan to do, or what we aspire to do in these programs. And so let me just briefly let the responses we received from the participants to our queries on different aspects of this program. And it is not essentially for us, it is also to make certain points to the participants, because I'll be just giving some excerpts of the feedbacks given by the participants. So for example, we asked, the idea of this camp was to expose the participants to the excitement of doing mathematics, to promote activity, to promote creative thinking. So how far was our aim fulfilled in your case? So we asked the participants, and definitely, as it is the usual case, so the similar feedback the students have given. Before I say something else, we had we had some apprehension. In fact, that was mentioned in the inauguration program also, that most of the students are from vernacular mediums. Okay, many of them are actually Hindi medium students, so they learn in Hindi medium. So English may be a problem, language may be a problem. We were ready for that, yeah. But mostly the instruction was done in English, and mostly whenever it was required, very rarely we used Hindi. And believe me that in the feedback, 40 students have given feedback. No one has complained that because it was not taught in Hindi, I could not understand. Okay, that was something really very fulfilling, that as we see that mathematics has its own language. If mathematics it comes to your head, then language actually is no bar. Okay, that we have proved it again. So hats off to this, all the participants. No one had any problem that you learned mainly in English. Okay, regarding that question, so the some comments are something like this. Example, I quote this: I can now understand the concepts deeply and try to think more about it. Here I know more about the small results which we overlooked. Another student writes, it gives me more self-confidence to prove anything and to view maths in a different way. Another writes, and I got more excited for the mathematics after this. So this is what that excitement, as I mean, to build this excitement, that is what our purpose is. And you have actually, you have said that, yes, I mean, you are successful in getting that excitement. Okay, so another query was that one of our aims is to promote individual mathematical thinking rather than passive learning. Okay, and what is your response on that? So, I mean, how our say lectures and shared materials, how they helped. So participants, I mean, one or a few quotes I make. So one writes, they made me learn how to think. They make me realize if we try to think a little, we can get results and it's not difficult at all. Another writes, now I could prove results on my own. I could find the proofs in a different method from what we were taught. Okay, there are many. I mean, there are many these kind of, almost all have, I mean, expressed in a similar situation. And we asked whether these breakout rooms were useful. Okay, and one to all, everyone have said that breakout rooms are really helpful, and the mentors, the assistance of the mentors, okay, the guidance of the mentors, that was crucial in breakout rooms, and you testified that. Okay, so a short group with a mentor, we are able to express our doubts easily, and I also get a lot time to express my own idea before my group member in the discussion session. That helped me to build up my expression power. These are just, I mean, excerpts. It is actually these are some samples. Throughout almost every student, you are giving the same kind of experience, your experience. Let me quickly go to one more thing. Then I'll come to that. Yeah. So did you have discussions with your mentors and peer outside the classes? If yes, what mode did you use? So we asked it, and we expected exactly that happened. The participants, you not only you participated during the discussion sessions, each individual group, you made WhatsApp groups. Okay. I think, I mean, there will not be many programs, many activities like this where the students making WhatsApp groups and they are discussing mathematics. Okay, this small group, this is very heartening, and people are using WhatsApp groups. Some of you have used Telegram groups, and that way. Okay, so you have shown that the discussion, that doing mathematics in group activities as group activities can be carried away. Okay, I mean, carried on not only in this program, also afterwards, because you have the access of this connectivity with the help of WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. Okay, and that's all. So you have observed, I mean, your gratefulness, your thankfulness to the mentors. Okay, so you have said that, I mean, you have said that the attention, the care you receive from the mentors, it was almost something like the children they get from the parents. Okay, it's really heartening. Okay, I congratulate the mentors. Yes, I mean, they were really very, I mean, grateful to you. Your contribution to this program, it was tremendous. Okay, so they are the reason for my new start of learning. That's what one says. One says that you are the best teacher. Okay, so I mean, this really it makes a makes some sense, right? It tells a lot. I just want to tell them thank you for helping us throughout the course. Okay, so these are really very heartening. And okay, I mean, there are certain things which I would like to comment. So why I have mentioned all these things. Two aspects. One is that the people who will be watching this also in YouTube, okay, live streaming, people who are watching should know that this is the experience the students are telling. It is not us, the organizers, the MTTS program or local coordinators are saying. It is the participants they are saying. Okay, they have expressed this way. And to the participants, I have some word. You see that you have expressed this. Yes, you are honest. I know that. I mean, because I know that any student who undergoes this experience, they will feel the same way. You have expressed by your, I mean, with your heart. The point is, it comes with a responsibility. You see here that you have learned something, how to learn from resources. Kindly mute yourself. So from resources, how to learn, you have understood that. Now it is what our experience is that many students, what they learn from this kind of a program, once they go back, okay, say half the students, they do not, I mean, keep on striving the same way. Okay, unless whatever you have learned, that this is the way to learn, if you do not practice it, okay, then it will be in vain, right? So you must resolve. My advice, my request, my suggestion is this: the way you have started learning in this program, don't forget that. Okay, not that you have to give up whatever way you learn in your college, okay, your teachers teaches you. No, that, I mean, you have to go with your course curriculum, your classroom teaching, classroom learning, but then keep an eye open with the understanding of mathematics, understanding of learning, understanding of proving things, understanding of the meaning of statements. Keep these with you, and then you go forward, and then you keep learning. Okay, because why I'm saying this, it may happen for most of you, okay, because we have many programs like this. But say out of these 41 students, we'll not be able to accommodate more than 4 or 5 students in our next camp, because there are many students to be taken care of. So maybe out of these 45 students, maybe 30 or 35 students, you will not get another chance to have attend an MTTS program. Does it mean that your journey to with mathematics is over? No. Okay, so you need to keep this zeal with you, first of all. Second thing is that there are different resources, not necessarily in MTTS camp, but similar thing, and many things are coming out of MTTS program. I'll just refer you to 2 or 3 things. Okay, so there are resources. If you go through those resources, you can learn even on your own. And once you start learning on your own, no one can stop you. Okay, we have many students, those who have participated in one program, only one program in their life, MTTS program. After that, never they were selected, or never they could have another chance to attend the program, but they excelled. How they excelled? Because whatever they learned in the first program itself, they kept that alive, and that was a starting point of their learning. And they continued learning with that mindset. Okay, that open mindset, questioning, I mean, putting question to itself, then asking whether I can do it. Okay, instead of just looking for some solution, first whether I can handle it. Okay, and while handling, you can have some more questions to yourself, then thinking about them. So this is the precise way of learning. Okay, with this learning, I have seen students taking just one course, I mean one program, attending one MTTS program, in life, and then going to, doing excellent after say 10 or 15 years. Okay, they're in at much, very high level of mathematics. They're doing, pursuing, and teaching even, okay, or doing research. So this is possible. So don't lose heart. Whatever you have mentioned, my only point is that whatever you have mentioned in your feedback, okay, live in that. Okay, keep this internalize in the sense that this is what I know. I know that I can learn mathematics. I am confident and I'll do it. Okay, that should be the motto, and no one can stop you. So there are a few things. I would like to have mentioned something like, say, one of you have said that network was a real issue. At least one or two, you suffered a lot because of network. Yes, it happens. Don't lose heart. Okay, this happens. Then what some people have said, one of you have said that the video lectures which were made available for one day, that may be kept for viewing for entire life. But do you think that entire life you'd like to view these videos? No. So this was the starting point. You have other things to do. You will get. This is whatever you have learned. Even if you have not learned fully, don't worry. In this MTTS program, whatever mathematics we have done, if you learned, say, 20%, 30%, that's fine. You may forget whatever we have learned, but you don't forget the way you learn. That's the important thing. Okay, the way you learn by asking questions. The way I learn by putting whether I can do it. Okay, if that is with you, then forget what we did in this camp. You learn. Okay, don't worry. So yeah, let me not take much time. Probably have taken much more than what was allotted to me. I tell you that we were really very happy with all the participants. Okay, and yes, at the beginning, in fact, if you see that at one point of time, I was really angry with you. Okay, so maybe I was very harsh, right? Very strong words I said. Okay, but you know that was not from heart. Now the point was that we had to think it that way, that probably will not be successful at all. Okay, but with time you excel learning, and kind of participation in teaching learning we had in this camp, that was really very impressive. And I congratulate all the students, okay, all the mentors and the coordinator, yeah, and the organizers, that yes, it was a successful program. Okay, and with this I end. I wish you all very happy mathematics journey, yeah, and all will come with triumph, okay, with success. Hats off. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Baba, for your kind words and for giving the overview of not just this program, but learning mathematics in general. So we didn't learn like the question is not what we learned here, the question is how we learned here. So we'll carry this forward with our upcoming journey in learning. So to have some live feedbacks from the students, we have a couple of students who want to express their views about the program. So first we have from room 1, Vignesh Raj. Vignesh, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, first of all, good evening to my dear professors and colleagues. This is Vignesh Raj, a second year BSc Mathematics student from Tamil Nadu. Yeah, I am very glad to be a part of this program. Actually, I didn't expect this 2-week course to change my mathematical thinking to another great extent. This session made me more engaging and intriguing. I am sure that other participants also experienced this. Professor Baba Kumar Sharma and Professor Ajit Kumar had taught us a lot and made us approach mathematics in a different manner. The foundation course encouraged us and built our confidence family. And Professor Ajit Kumar sir took us into the adventure of reanalysis that no one has ever did to me. The coordinated journey of learning at the east of students, and my mentor explained all the doubts that the students of our room could impose on them. In these 2 weeks, my fellow participants have built a bond of friendship. I think that no one had expected this. We helped each other and made us and others a better understanding in whenever we had doubt. Thus, I give my thanks to the founders, professors, coordinators, and mentors, and even as the students to make this journey more enjoyable. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vignesh Raj. Next, we have Robin Shukla.
Yes, good evening to everyone. I'm Robin Shukla from Uttar Pradesh, Gonda. सबसे पहले मैं श्री लाल बहादुर शास्त्री डिग्री कॉलेज के एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर संजय पांडे सर को धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि उन्हीं के प्रेरणा और मार्गदर्शन से मुझे एक गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी प्राप्त हुई कि मैं इनिट मैथमेटिक्स 2022 में MTTS बिहार कैंप का एक हिस्सा बन पाया। मैं भाभा सरना सर और अजीत सर को धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा कि उन्होंने बहुत ही बेहतरीन ढंग से हमें पढ़ाया। जैसे कि भाभा सर ने हमको फाउंडेशन क्लास पढ़ाई और अजीत सर ने हमको रियल एनालिसिस पढ़ाया। दैट वाज टू ऑसम। जैसा कि मेरा जूम पर लाइव क्लास में पहला एक्सपीरियंस था, पर मुझे कोई भी असुविधा नहीं हुई। वैसे तो मुझे मैथ्स कई जगहों पे पढ़ा, मैंने कई चीजें वहां पर नहीं समझ आई तो उसको रट लिया, बट यहाँ पर ऐसी कोई जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी। यहाँ पर हमको ऐसा समझाया गया कि हमको सब कुछ समझ आ गया कि हमको रटने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी। मैथ्स को इतने नए ढंग से पढ़ाना, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग करना, और सबसे अहम बात अपने थिंकिंग पैटर्न को चेंज करना, मैंने इस कैंप से सीखा। मैंने मैथ्स को यहाँ पर समझा और जाना कि द ब्यूटी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स होती क्या है। ब्रेकआउट रूम्स जिसमें गरिमा मैम का काफी अहम योगदान रहा, इस फैसिलिटी का काफी लाभ हुआ। इससे हम अपने मेंटर्स और रूममेट से ज्यादा इंटरेक्ट कर पाए और डिस्कशन क्लास में डाउट्स भी सॉल्व कर पाए। मैं एक स्पेशल थैंक यू अपनी प्रेमदा मैम को कहना चाहूंगा और अपने सारे रूममेट्स को कहना चाहूंगा कि दे हेल्प मी अ लॉट एंड वी बिकम गुड फ्रेंड्स। ओवरऑल काफी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा। आई इम्प्रूव्ड माई सेल्फ। और जैसा कि भाभा सर बीच में थोड़ा हार्श हुए थे, तो उससे भी एक चीज सीखने को मिली कि वी शुड कमिट। हम लोगों को कमिट करना चाहिए कि हम मैथ्स को एक अच्छे ढंग से अपने थिंकिंग पैटर्न को चेंज करके अच्छे ढंग से सीखेंगे। एंड आई कमिट टू माई सेल्फ दैट आई विल डू इट। एंड मुझे यह अपॉर्चुनिटी देने के लिए आप सभी का हृदय की गहराइयों से प्रेम पूर्वक धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Robin. Next, we have Sagarika Nandi, a student from room 6.
Yes, ma'am. Respected coordinators, mentors, teachers, and my dear friends, a very good evening to all. In my point of view, MTTS is the only amazing platform where every student is concentrated, where each and every students are given focus. In this program, where all the students are given opportunity to think about the question, to answer the process, how to solve these questions. According to me, this is the wonderful program where the students are forced to analyze the questions, trying for rigorous proofs. This is the specialty for being a part of MTTS. Now we are trying to solve each and every questions by naturally, not by remembering the proofs. We are also proving many questions without using pen and paper. Everything prepared by MTTS is very well in online. The MTTS classroom website providing recordings of classes, self-assignments, the assignment quizzes. Then depending upon our performance, the feedback also came. This all is very marvelous. A special thank to all our mentors who help us in every stage. Grateful to Bhava sir, Ajit sir, and all the mentors. Thankful to the MTTS team. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Sagarika. Next, we have Vivek Kumar Gupta.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, all. Sir and ma'am, I'm here from Ganesh Lal Agarwal College, Plammu. I am thankful to all teacher and especially for our professor Baba Sharma and Ajit Kumar sir, which is make us to think about mathematics. How can we learn? How can we think about more? How can we prove any statement, any negation? That's all. That's all. Thank you to all.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Now I request Harsh Kumar to unmute himself.
Hello, all of you respected and all the professor, Sir Bhava sir, Om Prakash sir, Ajit Kumar sir, सभी लोग को सादर प्रणाम। मैं मैथमेटिक्स में काफी क्वेश्चन को बनाने वक्त फील नजर आने लगा कि मैथ में क्या चीज होता है, कैसे क्या होता है, इससे हम सीखें। इस MTTS प्रोग्राम से मैं कोई भी क्वेश्चन बनाता था पहले तो हमें लगता था कि ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, कहाँ पर देयर एग्जिस्ट लाएंगे, कहाँ पर फॉर ऑल का केस लाएंगे। हमें इस प्रोग्राम से सीखने को मिला कि कहाँ पर कैसे देयर एग्जिस्ट लगता है और क्यों लगता है, ये फील होने लगा इस प्रोग्राम से। और मैं भावा सर और अजीत कुमार सर से ये रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि सर मेरा जो भी प्रॉब्लम हो वो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप से मुझे मदद करते रहें। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सो मच हर्ष। बिल्कुल मदद करेंगे, सब करेंगे। योर मेंटर विल आल्सो हेल्प यू। नेक्स्ट वी हैव रोहित गुप्ता।
Hello.
हाँ.
Hello, ma'am. This is Rohit Gupta, and good evening to all the respected sir and madam of MTTS camp. मैं सिर्फ यही बोलना चाहूंगा कि MTTS करने के बाद हमें मैथ्स को मतलब कैसे मैथ्स को सोचते हैं, मतलब कैसे हम मैथ्स को मतलब हम क्लास जब स्कूल लेवल में पढ़ते थे तब हम सिर्फ मैथ्स करते थे, लेकिन हमें मैथ्स को मतलब जो एनालिसिस है वो सोचने का जरिया हमको ये मिला, हाउ टू वे टू थिंक अबाउट मैथमेटिक्स। और मतलब आई वांट टू मीन दैट हमें मतलब सीखने का तो बहुत कुछ मिला इस कैंप से, लेकिन कैसे सीखेंगे, मतलब कैसे सोचेंगे और कैसे हम लोग मैथ्स करेंगे, मतलब हाउ टू थिंक, हाउ टू मतलब आई मीन how to think,
how to write.
Yes.
Yeah, continue.
और मेरी एक और मतलब गुजारिश है कि हमारे जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है वहां पर हम लोग कोई अगर कोई डाउट्स हो मेरा तो वो अगर सर सॉल्व कर दे हमारे मेंटर तो वो बहुत अच्छा होगा हमारे लिए।
Okay.
Thank you, Rohit. Next we have Akansha Priya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Akansha.
First of all, good evening to one and all present here. I'm Akanksha from Ganesh Lal Agarwal College in Palamu. It was a great experience being a part of this camp. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Bhava and Professor Ajit for teaching such complicated part of maths in such simpler way. It was really a great experience being taught by such great professors. Somewhere our mind was in a box, and by attempting this camp, we explored very different parts of maths, some very deep parts of maths. It also created a strong bond between us and maths. There was a long-lasting belief that maths is all about formulas and solving sums and calculations. But we learned that no, maths is much more beyond this. It's more about thinking, more about dealing with problems, more about learning new aspects, thinking in various ways. And I would also like to thank our mentors who are throughout there to solve our queries and and give us and who gave us time uh, to think in various ways. I will also like to thank my batchmates who gave their points of view on different topics, and which made me explore that a particular sum can be thought in various ways. So this was all, and I'm really very blessed that I was a part of this camp, and I will definitely suggest everyone that everyone should take part in such camps. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akanksha. Now I request Viswas Mohanty.
Yes, ma'am. So, good evening to everyone. I am Vishwas Mohanty from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So, first of all, I want to say that I am so glad and fortunate to be a part of this MTTS Bihar camp. I want to thank Baba sir and Ajit sir for giving us such valuable and precious teaching. Though I have gone through both the topics in college, but still in each and every session, I came to learn new and more important things and knowledge. I am also very much thankful for getting the breakout room facilities for which we can interact with participants and also mentors. So we can have more ways to find a solution of same question also. I want to thank our mentor Priyamada ma'am for guiding us in each discussion and also for solving and clearing all our doubts. So thank you, ma'am, a lot. And I want to thank to my breakout roommates for making me comfortable by assuring that yes, you are all there for any kind of help in case I need. Finally, I just want to say that it was an amazing and memorable experience for me. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Viswas. Now I request Muthulingam from room 2 to express his views.
Pleasant evening to everyone. If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. A quote from our previous president, APJ Abdul Kalam, reminds me of this 2-week online journey. Professor Baba Sharma and Professor Ajit Kumar have guided us and pushed our ability to think in mathematics into a greater extent. But most importantly, the one act that I like the most is how they encourage us to make mistakes. Only if you try it first, you can realize it, and then when necessary, you can rectify it. This is a most profound advice that we will not only need in mathematics, but also in our life. Your efforts made us approach in foundation and reanalysis more interestingly and with more understanding. The coordinator Garima Gugia and Bihar Mathematical Society have made the participants to learn from the program trouble-free. Our room mentor Smruti Ranjan Sahu have cleared all the doubts and explored us the concept where we needed a better understanding. And as the students from room 2 have formed a friendship where we helped each other whenever we lagged in and pondered upon the answers many times. Again, I would like to express my gratitude for Bihar Mathematical Society, professors, mentors, and everyone in this meeting. Thank you for making us a part of this beautiful 2-week journey.
Thank you so much, Muthulingam. We have a long list of participants who want to express their views, but I'll call the last one for the day. It's Venkata Subaya.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for giving me opportunity to speak about.
Venkata, you are not audible.
Venkata, your audio is not proper.
and regarding with MTS. And for me, and the first day. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible.
Hello, ma'am. Yes. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for giving me opportunity regarding to speak about experiences of MTTS. And it was a wonderful experience for me. And I'm the one who doesn't interact with many people, but it gave me the chance for interacting with many people and thinking about the other views even regarding maths. Like not it is not the case where my opinion is always correct. It is, and it is the thing where some other opinions also goes right, and this made me to think about like every solution has a every question has a solution, so not only in the one way, it has different ways. And the only thing is you have to realize and think about that. Only if you can think, you will get an answer. Otherwise, you will get some approach or some idea regarding to that. And this thing made me to grab the opportunity to think about that. And I thank to the mentor Soumya sir for talking with me regarding this. And not only for that, and to all MTTS team for organizing this. Still in online mode, it is very difficult to organize this, and making this more interactive is the special thing in this. And thank you for giving me opportunity to speak about this.
Thank you so much, Venkata. And thanks to all the other participants for your kind words and expressing your feelings. Now, there are a few mentors who also wish to express their views about the program. First, we have Dr. Sunil Kumar Sharma. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Garima ma'am. I am Sunil Kumar Sharma, working as assistant professor in Siddharth Government College, Nadon, Himachal Pradesh. So first of all, I am very thankful to MTTS Trust to provide me the opportunity to interact with young minds of Bihar and other neighboring states. I am especially thankful to Professor Baba Sharma sir and Professor Ajit sir for discussing foundation and real analysis in a very simple manner. The geometric approach and the analogy given by Ajit sir and Baba sir is really helpful to the students of this camp, and it also helped me to in my regular class teaching work. So I am thankful to the coordinator Garima Gogia ma'am, who take care all the students and mentors problem during this program. Now the session for the students, this is not only a 2-week program. It starts few days back, and now it's today is the last session. I personally request each and every participant of this program go through the content whatever we Ajit sir and Baba sir discussed during the program. Think about this, and I sure that it will help you to improve your mathematical skill. So once again, I am very thankful to MTTS Trust to provide me the opportunity to be the part of this program. Thank you, Garima.
Thank you so much, Sunil sir. As you can see in the chat box, Professor Baba has shared the link for Professor Kumresan's video channel. There you can find the videos of all the topics of real analysis, linear algebra, foundations. There you can go and look for the videos and study the way we have studied here. Like pause the video, think what can be the next natural question, ask yourself, go ahead. Though they are videos, but you can still study from them the way we have studied here. Next is Dr. Priyambada Tripathi. She was also a mentor here, and she also wishes to express her views. Over to you, Priyambada.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Garima, for giving me this opportunity to speak something. Just 1 minute. सॉरी ओके आई वाज जस्ट सेइंग दैट कि मैं सभी बच्चों से यही बोलना चाहती हूँ अभी जैसे कि हर्ष कुमार ने बार बार ये बोला कि जैम एग्जाम में उनको क्वालिफाई करना है जैम एग्जाम तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये जो एमटीटीएस है ये जो जैम एग्जाम आप क्वालिफाई करने की बात करते हो ये उससे भी बहुत बड़ी चीज है और ये आपको रियलाइज होगी अभी नहीं जब बाद में आप कभी मास्टर्स कर लोगे या पीएचडी करोगे तो मैं ये कहती हूँ कि कुछ बच्चे जैम क्वालिफाई कर लेते हैं बट ये जो आपने यहाँ पे एमटीटीएस में सीखा है ये आपको बाकी मास्टर्स करने के बाद भी बहुत सारे बच्चे कोचिंग्स वगैरह करके मास्टर्स आईआईटी से आईआईटी दिल्ली आईआईटी बॉम्बे से मास्टर्स कर लेते हैं उनको ये सारे बेसिक चीजें दे आर नॉट एबल टू थिंक दे आर नॉट एबल टू प्रोड्यूस द प्रूफ तो आप इसके बारे में ये मत सोचो कि आपको जैम क्वालिफाई करना है तो एमटीटीएस का कोई टीचर आपको मतलब ट्यूशन पढ़ाएगा या इस टाइप से ऑनलाइन क्लास करेगा ऐसा नहीं सोचना है वी आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर यू एवरीवन इज देयर फॉर यू टू हेल्प तो ये नहीं सोचना है ये जैम एग्जाम या किसी भी एग्जाम से बहुत बड़ी चीज है बियॉन्ड द ऑल दिस थिंग्स सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स एंड सेकंड थिंग कि जब से मैं आई थिंक दिस इज 7th या 8th ऑनलाइन कोर्स फॉर मी तो ये जो है हमारा जो एमटीटीएस ऑनलाइन कोर्स है ये इट इज वेरी वेरी इन्फेक्शियस आई कैन से कि इससे ना ही यहाँ पे अगर 60 स्टूडेंट है उनका ही बेनिफिट हुआ है बल्कि हमारे जो देश के बहुत सारे हजारों बच्चे हैं उनका बेनिफिट होता है जैसे कि मान लीजिए हम यहाँ पे 10 मेंटर्स है अब हमने यहाँ पे हमेशा एवरी टाइम इट समथिंग इज न्यू देयर समथिंग इज न्यू वी लर्न फ्रॉम दिस प्रोग्राम तो जैसे मैंने अगर अपने रेगुलर कॉलेज टीचिंग में जो मेरी इंप्रूवमेंट होती है वो वहाँ पे अगर मैं 100 बच्चों को 1 सेमेस्टर में पढ़ाती हूँ इट विल बेनिफिट देम 100 स्टूडेंट्स इसी तरह से 10 मेंटर्स हैं so 10 into 100 so you see each semester में 1000 and this process will go on so there are so many students will be getting benefit from this online MTTS program so it's you know non-ending process so thank you Bhava sir for giving me this opportunities और इससे एक I just want to share one incident एक बार मुझे पिछले साल मैं जब एक नया सेमेस्टर मैंने ज्वाइन किया था 4th सेमेस्टर तो जब मैंने पढ़ाना स्टार्ट किया तो एक बच्चे ने बोला कि मैम आर यू फ्रॉम एमटीटीएस तो आई सेड आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम एमटीटीएस बट यस आई एम फॉलोअर सो माय टीचिंग वाज लाइक एमटीटीएस से इतना इम्पैक्ट रहता है मेरा टीचिंग की दे आर लाइक ओके आप एमटीटीएस तो आई सेड समथिंग लाइक दैट यस माय टीचिंग इज अफेक्टेड बाय द एमटीटीएस तो ही सेड कि मैम वी आर वेरी वेरी ब्लेस्ड कि ऐसा कोई एमटीटीएस वाला टीचर हमें रेगुलर कॉलेज में पढ़ाएगा तो मेरी जो टीचिंग जो है मेथड है वो बहुत ही ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट पड़ा है एंड सम टाइम आई सरप्राइज्ड कि मैं अभी पिछले 2 सेमेस्टर से पढ़ा रही हूँ मैंने कभी प्रूफ देखा ही नहीं किसी भी थ्योरम का मैं थ्योरम पढ़ती हूँ एंड देन उसकी स्टेटमेंट पढ़ती हूँ एंड आई ट्राई टू प्रूव माय ऑन तो मैं भी बिना देखे प्रूफ करती हूँ कॉलेज में जाती हूँ एंड आई फील वेरी हैप्पी आई फील वेरी ब्लेस्ड so thank you so much thank you Baba sir thank you Ajit sir thank you Garima
thank you so much Priyamvada and it's like she rightly said it's not just she but all us mentors here that whose teaching has been impacted while working with MTTS while working with all you students that's really true yeah we are totally inspired by this method of teaching moving ahead we have our chief guest Professor G Santhanam. Professor G Santhanam is the president of MTTS Trust and he's a faculty at Department of Mathematics, IIT Kanpur. I request Professor Santhanam to please take over.
Thank you, Garima. Good evening, everyone. Dr. Anand Kumar and all the local coordinators, my colleagues, Professor Baba Sharma, Ajit Kumar, all mentors, and all the participants. Good evening, everyone. I think just for protocol sake, Ajit Kumar has put my name as chief guest because whatever is being to be spoken has already been spoken with the students and mentors. Okay. Still, I am very, very happy that Dr. Anand Kumar, who is from Bihar Council of Science and Technology, has come to for the valedictory action function, speaks so much about the intent of the Bihar Mathematical Society in continuing our friendship. And I really very, very happy that this friendship will grow and stronger and soon we'll have a full-time program. And as I could hear from the students, again, there is one student who spoke. I think all of you must have said, doing without pen and paper. Exactly, that is exactly MTTS aims. Okay. In fact, I know we say that mathematics is a vehicle for us. Even if it is history or geography or any social science, this is the way we will do it. And the most important thing, as all of you said, I don't know, I mean, at the sake of repeating, let me say that you learn how to think. That is the most important thing. It is not what foundation or real analysis. Okay. So I think I'm really happy that you all enjoyed and you are going to benefit by this. And we keep saying that MTT is a slow poison. Okay. And the poison will work very slowly, as just a few minutes back Dr. Priyambada said. You will realize in few years' time that how it has affected you. Okay. And thank you. I think I should give it to Dr. Anand Kumar to say a few things. Thank you. Thank you, Garima.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. Vijay Kumar to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Anant Kumar.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good evening to all of you. And the given opportunity to me express some consent about the MTTS program. And let me express thanks to all dignitary as of MTTS Trust, which enable me to discharge my responsibility as to organize an online program initiation to mathematics from 5 March to 20 March 2022. And the courses for 15 were taught by the renowned mathematicians from leading institutions of the country to stimulate the students of Bihar and Jharkhand as well as in India. So yeah, it is a matter of great pleasure for us that to organize such type of MTTS program in collaboration with the Bihar Mathematical Society. I would like to invite Professor Dr. Anant Kumar to encourage the students of Bihar and Jharkhand as well as in India that who have joined this MTTS camp. First of all, I say about the Anant Kumar. He is a man of seconds, not minutes. He has told me every time that I am the man of seconds. So I am saying something regarding the Anant Kumar. He has given to establish government engineering colleges in each district of Bihar and triple IIT establishment separate university for engineering colleges of Bihar, modernization of planetarium and remote sensing application sensitive center of Bihar, and he is working in a government engineering college Vaisali and project director as well as joint director of science and technology government of Bihar, and he is a professor of chemistry. So just I invite you to deliver some lecture regarding MTTS program as a guest of honor, Dr. Anant Kumar.
Thank you, Vijay ji. So good evening to all of you. Chief guest of this program, Professor G. Shanthanam, President MTTS Trust, Department of Mathematics, IIT Kanpur. Professor Baba Kumar Sharma, Department of Mathematics, IIT Guwahati. Professor Om Prakash ji, Local Coordinator of this program, Department of Mathematics, IIT Patna. Dr. Ajit Kumar, Academic Coordinator, Managing Trustee, MTTS Trust and Head of Department of Mathematics, ICT Mumbai. Dr. Vijay Kumar, Local Coordinator and Joint Secretary, Bihar Mathematical Society, participants and mentors. So first I would like to express my gratitude to just give me this opportunity to share my view on this big dash among luminaries of mathematics. So let me start with a little story. You might have heard, this is a Unani story. A poor boy was just making a bundle of wood. He was simply a woodcutter. His profession was a woodcutter. And Democrats, the philosopher of that very time, when he saw that how much artistically, in artistic way and systematic way, he was making a bundle of wood, he just saw something inside the student, and he thought that if I mentor this student, he may become something great. And immediately he decided and he mentored that very student. And finally, he became a very famous mathematician known as Pythagoras. So I shared this story to when I heard something about this society and the activities being done by this society. I thought that you all are doing a role of Democrats and you all are playing the role of making Pythagoras mathematician. So I want to give the whole team of mathematics training and talent search trust and Bihar Mathematical Society a big round of applause for organizing this very beautiful and relevant program of mathematics known as Initiation into Mathematics Program. Of course, this is a well-proved fact that mathematics is the basic of all, not only science, but engineering and nowadays biology also. So many programs in field of biology has come up with that is integrated with mathematics. I have seen some program that is system biology, computational biology, so even in biology, economics. And not only that, if we see the demand of the industry 4, that is data analysis, cloud computing, or artificial intelligence, in all these things, in what the programming is required, the mathematics and the statistics is the core subject which is playing a good role. So I think the society is doing a very great thing. This society is doing a very, very good and pious job, at least for the society of for the whole society also. Now I'm not going to talk about mathematics because I'm not master in that very field. But as a project director of Bihar Council on Science and Technology, the mandate of my council is that science education for scientific temper, to increase scientific temper, scientific research and technology development, contribution of science and technology in value creation and economic development, science popularization, science for understanding. So these are the mandate of Bihar Council on Science and Technology, in which I am I have been given in charge of project director in that very organization. And these are the mandate of my council. And I have seen the mandate of your society also. And this, whatever the mandate you have and we have, these two match equally, and in these two match in all manner. So our aim is also to just popularize science, to create interest among students, and to outreach the students who belong to a very poor socio-economic background. So, and you are also doing the same thing. So and I have seen also that you are just in your for your future program, you have just you are just demanding some financial assistance or financial help. So what I think that if this society and the Bihar Council on Science and Technology, if we share together to just go ahead for popularization of mathematics, we can do a miraculous thing in this in popularization of science and creating awareness in the science. The basic definition of teaching is to create interest, and the learning and the definition of learning is just to create behavioral change that must be observable. And whatever the feedback I have got from students, they have really learned mathematics from your society, and the mentors and teachers, they have really created interest among students. What the feedback I have just heard. So I'm just I request Dr. Vijay and Dr. Ajit Kumar ji that if you have some plan for Bihar in the field, just to have organize a workshop or seminar, not for 1 or 2 days, but if you just formulate a program for long term, in a long term planning, Bihar Council on Science and Technology will certainly help you in all respect in providing infrastructure as well as if some financial assistance also. So you can organize especially for Bihar, right from, and we have some experience also, beautiful experience for organizing this program right from 6th level to 12th level, and just on the occasion of Mathematics Day, and with the help of Bihar Mathematical Society, it was organized in a very beautiful way, and we have outreached the students who never have thought of that I will go to Patna, I will go to Patna and I will get a prize and I will get a laptop if I come among 5 or among 3 at the state level. So we want to just expand our activity, but Bihar Council on Science and Technology, it cannot do it alone. So society like this, if we come together, we can do certainly a very miraculous thing in this, not only in the field of mathematics, but in the field of science also. So without getting much of your time, my simple request is to just have a plan, a long-term plan with the outcomes, whatever outcome we expect, and then we should launch a program through Bihar Council on Science and Technology for students of Bihar, and particularly for those who belong to poor socioeconomic ground, who are unable to just pursue their education and lack in the knowledge and to pursue their science or engineering program. Because as a principal, what I have observed that even if students get admitted in engineering colleges, but they do not have sound foundation of science and mathematics, so they do not excel in the field of engineering. Whatever they do not just come as per expectation of the industry. So foundation of mathematics is much required, and I really salute and my hat off to mentors and teachers of this society and this organization for doing such a wonderful thing for our society. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I wish my all students for their bright future, and mentors also. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anant, for your generous words and for your noble thoughts of taking maths at higher levels and helping the students. Next, I request Professor Om Prakash, who was a local coordinator to this camp and is a faculty in the Department of Mathematics, IIT Patna. Over to you, Professor Om Prakash.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to recall the dignitaries on DAS. You can see on online platform of today's chief guest, Professor G. Santhanam, Professor of Mathematics, IIT Kanpur, and President of MTTS Trust 2. Then guest of honor, Professor Dr. Anant Kumar. He is from Bihar Council on Science and Technology, and presently also taking care of the charges of Principal Engineering College, Vaishali. And of course, he is one of the pillars of establishment engineering colleges in each district of Bihar, as Professor Vijay Kumar told. Then Professor Ajit Kumar, ICT Mumbai, Managing Trustee of MTTS Trust. Professor Bhava Kumar Sharma, one of founder trustee of MTTS Trust. And of course, from very beginning of this program, he has been associated and helping almost every programs of MTTS. Professor Vijay Kumarji, my colleague of Commerce College, Patna, and of course we are initiated with the institution of Professor Ajit Kumar for this program. All participants, mentors, all respected mentors who have mentored all the participants for last 15, 16 days, of course, 2 weeks. It's my pleasure to share a few words about this camp, MTTS camp. Being local coordinator of this program, of course, almost everything done by Professor Ajit Kumar of ICT Mumbai. And apart from the instructors and mentors of this program, Miss Garima has handled everything. There is no any doubt, without her such generous support, what technically needed to run this program, without her strong support, it would not be possible. And of course, she has always be ready to do any, and of course, well before time, she has been doing her job nicely. Of course, it is a great challenge for the MTTS trustees, as well as for all instructors who have been associated for last almost 30 years with this program, to organize such camps during this situation of pandemic. But thanks God, online it has been started 2 years back, and of course very successfully at different places this program have been organized, and thousands of students benefited in last 2 years. See, when offline program had been organized, MTTS, at some centers like IIT Madras, Mysore, or sometimes 10 years back at Punjab University or Pune, certainly there was limitations of number of participants. But being online, as Professor Bhava Sharma told, that in place of 40 participants, we had shortlisted 74, and of course almost 60 participants regularly associated with this program of MTTS. And of course, I'm pretty sure about all participants have been benefited a lot. Of course, I would like to recall name of few mentors who have expressed their view. Priyambada, as she told to participants that some of her asking about JAM preparation or something else, how they can prepare for the higher examinations. See, the main purpose of MTTS, as we believe, whatever knowledge, these all things within us. Just instructors or mentors need to cultivate it, so that whatever things inside you, that should come out. For many problems, many students having knowing solutions. For examinations, they have been reading many books, many lecture notes, preparing for examinations. Whatever questions have been coming, they have been writing the solutions, and of course, passing the exams. But knowledge of subject is a little bit different. And of course, there is also restrictions of the lectures, irregular lectures in the colleges, in any classes. But the purpose of MTTS is that whatever you are knowing, you can understand it completely, what the basic facts are there of the subject that you should understand. And then whatever you are thinking, that should also be written on some pages. Many times students have been knowing the solutions, but they are not comfortable to write the solutions properly step by step. So the many purposes, mottos are associated there, but one of which, what you have been thinking, that should be systematically presented on paper too. So of course, my instructors, Professor Bhava Sharma and Professor Ajit ji, both have done nicely. Of course, these all we know from the different feedbacks of the students. So there, and of course, mentors of different rooms like Anuvedita, Smriti, Lakshmikant, few of them I am recalling. I am really thankful to all of them. Priyambada, Sunil Kumar, Soumya, Jay Karan, Rohit, Onkar, few of them I am not recalling, but I am really thankful from my bottom of heart to all of them. And Professor Ajit Kumar, see, even though myself and Professor Vijay Kumar are local coordinator for this program, but these all credit going to Ajit ji. And of course, whatever session have been organized here, technically all controlled by Garima. So overall, you can say then all credit going to Ajit ji and Garima for this program. So big applause for both of them. I am very thankful to them and hope in future, whoever participated in this program, we expect that you will spread the importance of this program and how this program helped you to understand the subject among your friends, your juniors, so that in future other can be also benefited. So that's my appeal to all of the participants. And as Priyambada and Garima told that whenever they have been going in the class, whatever they have modified themselves here, certainly other students have been also benefited. So lastly, I wish you all of the best and hope in future you will do better. And as Dr. Anant Kumar ji told that we are expecting in future many researchers, not Pythagoras, more than that will come in our country. Thank you so much to all of them. Yeah, please, Garima.
Thank you so much, sir. We all thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Now I request Dr. Ajit Kumar, who is a managing trustee for MTTS Trust, for his concluding remarks. He was also a resource person for real analysis in this INEET Bihar camp. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Garima, and a very good evening to all of you. I know it's getting quite late, but still all of you are here. That's really heartening. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Anant Kumar, in spite of his busy schedule and last minute invitation, he could be present in this, and really he has motivated not just students, but also I think Bihar Mathematical Society and MTTS, that in future we should do something more, and we would definitely look forward to this. Again, Professor Santhanam, the president of MTTS Trust, Professor Bhava Sharma, Professor Om Prakash, Dr. Vijay Kumar, all the mentors, you are the backbone of this MTTS program, especially in last 2 very difficult years that we all of us have experienced. So it is really overwhelming for me to kind of hear all these things, so much credit that goes to me. I mean, yeah, we are all very, very passionate, not just me, but all the team of MTTS Trust, all the mentors, they're really, their commitment and the passion that they have, it is really amazing. So it is that passion and the students' support that keeps us motivating to do something more for the mathematics community all over the country. And there are few pockets in India from where generally we do not get a lot of applications, and Bihar is one such. And though I myself come from Bihar, I know the students of Bihar and this region are very talented, and mathematics is really regarded very highly in this part of the the country. I'm sure elsewhere too. So I know how passionate they are, but somehow we haven't had the number of applications who we expect to apply from this region. So this is an initiative from MTTS Trust to reach out the students from this region. And as it was mentioned that recently, just last week, we concluded one program at Chhattisgarh, which was actually first offline camp after this pandemic. I mean, we are still in the pandemic, of course, and one in Jammu and Kashmir. So we in MTTS Trust taking efforts to reach out to the students who otherwise do not have that kind of, let us say, opportunities or facilities or means to kind of learn mathematics and other subjects in a proper manner. And this will actually this MTTS has been trying for the last 30 years. In fact, many students who have come from very, very humble background have excelled. I'm one of them actually. And what it provides is actually, I must say, the confidence that they can do mathematics and other things in their life. That is the confidence that is very, very important. The other means, etc., definitely can come, but the confidence that the MTTS provides to the students is really amazing. And we are all thankful to Professor S. Kumresan, the director of MTTS program, who has kind of mentored us. And this is the program he started 30 years back, and all of us have benefited from this immensely. And it is our responsibility now to make sure that students from every nook and corner of the country benefits. And this is a huge task that the trust has taken, and we need the support from everybody, all these mentors and then teachers, and especially I think Dr. Anand Kumar, your words are really very encouraging, and definitely we would, I mean, as I said, this is, though maybe it is just a beginning. We organized this program, one of this program in 2014 at IIT Patna, but I hope this is a new beginning, and we will definitely would like to organize more such. Of course, I mean, I can't commit because I'm just part of organization, and I'll put my views to the MTTS Trust to kind of, but I am confident that any such request that comes, the Trust will definitely be very positive in this aspect. So, and I must mention this, though this is just a beginning, it is, I mean, you can just ask Professor Baba has been associated with the MTTS program, and how this has changed the mathematics teaching in the many Northeast states, including the Assam. Few years back, what it was and how it has impacted. That's because several of MTTS alumni, MTTS faculty have participated in this program, and as it was mentioned by Dr. Priyambada, this just impacts their teaching. So we hope that in this region also, it will have cascading effect. As a result, the teaching methodology and will improve over the period of time. So even one good teacher in a college can make a lot of difference to the students' community. They can inspire many students. So this is what is also our aim. And I hope we will definitely succeed with all the supports that we are getting from everybody. And students, of course, I really congratulate you for successful completion of this program. I know it is really very, very demanding from you, not just from us. It's really demanding to kind of keep on thinking mathematics for a period of 2.5 hours, which something which you have not used to it, it's really very demanding. And that too, we are in this online mode. It is even more challenging. So I really, congratulate all of you for your efforts. And I must also thank your parents and family members of all the mentors and the faculty who, but for their, support, it's not easy. I know that, and I'm sure all of you must have experienced this. So I would just like to tell all the students, now that you have participated in this 2 weeks camp, 8 into 216 lectures plus 8 discussion hours, this rigorous program. So already it has been repeated. Do not forget, do not try to fall back to the old ways of learning. Even if you practice few minutes to begin with every day, this way it will go long way. And do not worry about any exams, etc. Those will happen once you learn mathematics this way, and that to any other subjects. In fact, that is what we have observed in last so many years. We do not concentrate on how much material that we are going to cover, but we concentrate, or we focus on the process, how it is delivered, how it is. I'm sure you would have observed the number of questions that we ask in a single 1 hour, 15 minutes session will, I think, possibly be more than what in many colleges teacher would ask in a semester course. I'm sure all of you must have seen that. So please keep this way of doing mathematics. It will definitely help you. And all of you should also register to MTTS alumni site. Now all of you are MTTS alumni. You will get all the informations, the announcement that is made in MTTS program, and I'm sure you will have opportunity to attend other programs because though the group that is working behind this MTTS is very small, though they're very committed, and our country is very huge in size. Still we are trying our best, and of course recently we have also started this trust. We are also accepting some donations, whether it is small or big. Everything is really very significant. No matter whether it is small donation or big donation, all these things will help to kind of in our endeavor to help the society, and so that possibly the mathematics teaching over the years will change in the country. So once again, let me thank Dr. Vijay Kumar, Bihar Mathematical Society, Dr. Om Prakash. I think this is, as it's been said, this is the first thing when the trust entrusted me to explore, to have a camp in Bihar. I first called Dr. Om Prakash and Dr. Vijay Kumar. Dr. Vijay Kumar, many students may not know, he's really working very hard, organizing programs in every state, every district in Bihar very successfully, and he also really, I'm very amazed with his efforts. And I met Dr. Anant Kumar during this program which he mentioned, and I know he's very passionate. So thank you very much, sir, and definitely we look forward to having many more such collaborations. And when the government gives support or helping hand to such endeavors, definitely it makes a whole lot of difference. So thank you once again, everybody, for this, and all the best. Over to you, Garima.
Thank you so much, sir, for your ever inspiring words. Now I request Dr. Vijay Kumar, who was a local coordinator to this INEET Math program and is also a joint secretary of the Bihar Mathematical Society, to give a vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good evening to all of you. And it gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. First of all, I would like to the objective of Bihar Mathematical Society and MTTS have the same types of objectives. And Anant Kumar also has said that a combined program should be initiated in Bihar regarding the training program or other kinds of program. So first of all, I give some objective about the Bihar Mathematical Society. That society was established in 1958 at Bhagalpur, and the main objective of the society is to provide common platform for the teachers, scientists, and research scholars from different part of India to exchange their ideas. तो बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी जो एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में 1958 से कार्य कर रही है और 1993 से जिस प्रकार से एमटीटीएस प्रोग्राम बच्चों को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हायर एजुकेशन के लिए काम कर रही है, 1993 से बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी टैलेंट सर्च टेस्ट इन मैथमेटिक्स ओलंपियाड कक्षा 6 से 8 के बच्चों के लिए शुरू की थी हायर एजुकेशन के बावजूद भी। तो ये दोनों की ऑब्जेक्टिव सेम है। अनंत सर ने भी इस ऑब्जेक्टिव बताई है कि टैलेंट सर्च को, बच्चों के स्किल को कैसे हम लोग बढ़ाएं हायर एजुकेशन के साथ साथ। बिहार मैथमेटिकल सोसाइटी ने 1993 से स्कूल लेवल पर बच्चों को भी आगे बढ़ाने के लिए काम कर रही है। तो हम लोग एक कॉमन जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, हाल में जब बिहार काउंसिल ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर ने रामानुजम टैलेंट सर्च टेस्ट इन मैथमेटिक्स ओलंपियाड पर 14 दिन में करीब 19,000 बच्चों ने ऑनलाइन परीक्षाएं दिया और सभी का 342 बच्चों को सिलेक्ट करके पूरे बिहार में हम लोग एक कार्यक्रम ऑर्गेनाइज किया। सभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट में डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट एजुकेशन ऑफिसर, पटना में सेक्रेटरी महोदय, डायरेक्टर, प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर, अन्य एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, सभी का पीछे सहयोग से इतने बड़े कार्यक्रम, तो हम लोग निश्चित रूप से एक बहुत बड़े कार्यक्रम की ओर आगे बढ़ सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ बिहार और अनंत कुमार सर का सहयोग से। तो हम लोग को एक प्लान तो निश्चित रूप से बनानी चाहिए कि कैसे हम लोग आगे इस कार्यक्रम को बढ़ें, जिसमें कुमार सेन सर का पीछे सहयोग, प्रेसिडेंट का पीछे सहयोग, आपकी और जितने भी आपके सहयोगी है, उसको कार्यक्रम के लिए एक प्रोजेक्ट हम लोग की बनाने की आवश्यकता है। और प्रोजेक्ट बना करके हम लोग हाउ टू थिंक मैथमेटिक्स, हाउ टू डिस्कवर मैथमेटिक्स, और वो हम लोग विचार करने के लिए आगे बढ़ना है। यानी क्रिएटिविटी को बढ़ा करके मैथमेटिक्स को कैसे स्कैंडिनेवियन देश में प्रोजेक्ट आधारित खिलौने बेस्ड प्रोजेक्ट से बच्चों को सिखाने का कार्यक्रम किया जाता है। इस प्रकार हम लोग बिहार में भी इस प्रकार कार्यक्रम से न केवल बिहार झारखंड के साथ साथ अन्य प्रदेशों में भी इस प्रकार कार्यक्रम किया जाता है। और हाल में हम लोग रूरल स्टडी कैंप लगाने के लिए झारखंड सरकार के साथ प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी के साथ बैठक हुई, तो उन्होंने रूरल स्टडी कैंप लगाने के लिए बात, तो उन्होंने स्कूलों के लिए बोला, हायर एजुकेशन के लिए भी। जब तक हम लोग क्लास असर का रिपोर्ट है कि 50% बच्चे जो 9th क्लास 10th क्लास के वो 5 क्लास के मैथमेटिक्स को नहीं जानते हैं। तो ये स्किल डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए नीचे से भी हम लोग को आगे बढ़ाने की आवश्यकता है और उसको सोचने की आवश्यकता है। तो इसके लिए हम लोग आगे बढ़ने के लिए अब हम लोग वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए जो आज के कार्यक्रम में हैं, तो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक आवर चीफ गेस्ट प्रोफेसर G. Santhanam, President MTTS Trust, who honored this function with the inspiral thought to us. Again, I would like to thank to Professor S. Kumarasen, the Director of Program, for his inspiration of thousands of students by the MTTS Trust. Again, I may like to express our sincere thanks to Professor Ajit Kumar, Academic Director, for giving excellence coverage to his ideas for promoting MTTS Trust. Again, I would like to express my thanks to Dr. Bhava Kumar Sharma, Department of Mathematics, IIT Guwahati, is to stimulate the candidates to think and discover mathematics as their own. And again, I also wish to express my gratitude and thanks to Dr. Anant Kumar, Project Director, BCST Patna, for providing encouragement at the function. I would like to thank our friends, Dr. Om Prakash, Local Coordinator of Bihar, Jharkhand Department of Mathematics, IIT Patna, I would like to thank all resource persons, all mentors who are integral part of these activities, all students and recommending teachers, overwhelms response, press, media, and also family members who are involved in the conducting the program. It is. I also wish to express my thanks to partner to MTTS Trust has been able to organize limited number of camp with the help of the funding from National Board of Higher Mathematics, which is an apex body of Atomic Energy Commission. I cannot forget to give my thanks to Professor K.C. Sinha, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Nalanda Open University and General Secretary of Bihar Mathematical, and those without the cooperation, the event of MTTS cannot be completed. I am quite sure that the same of the decision that I have taken will lend to strength to the MTTS stud to grow further. I will continue to support the activity of the MTTS stud in future. We are proud of ourselves that MTTS stud had been registered under Section 80G of IT 1961. तो आज हमने देखा कि 80G से भी इनकम टैक्स के रिबेट में तो जो भी अगर डोनेशन देना चाहते हैं जिस संस्था को 80G से भी इनको लाभ मिल सकता है. तो थैंक यू टू एवरीवन टू कोऑपरेट विथ अस एंड द मेंटर्स एंड द प्रेसिडेंट डायरेक्टर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you very much, Professor Vijay. And thank you, Dr. Anant Kumar ji. We are looking for long-term partnership.
Sure, sir. Looking forward. From myself.
It's our pleasure that from your very busy schedule, you had graced the occasion, and of course, almost more than 1 hour you have been
It's
here.
1.5 hours.
Yeah, 1.5 hours. So
Prakash, you are talking about me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, it is my passion, Om Prakash ji.
No,
without passion, one cannot come. But of course, even though you have very busy schedule, I know it.
When I was delivering my speech, in the meantime, my secretary called me.
Yes,
regarding 2 to 3 files. You just put up 2 to 3
Garima, is it possible to stop the live streaming?
Yes.